Have you ever stopped to think about what happens to your legs as you age? Muscle weakness may be creeping in silently, and by the time you realize it, it may be too late. The worst part is that by not taking action now, you are putting your mobility, independence, and quality of life at risk. But the good news is that you can start changing that now, with simple foods that are within your reach. Don't wait another day. In today's video, you will discover 5 foods that will strengthen your legs and transform your health. Are you ready to take action before it's too late? First food, fish. If you want to ensure strong and healthy legs, something you should immediately include in your diet is fish, especially the types rich in omega-3, such as salmon and sardines. Did you know that omega-3 is not only good for your heart, but can also be largely responsible for keeping your legs strong and protected against muscle weakness? What many people don't know is that omega-3 has an incredible ability to fight inflammation in the body, which is one of the muscle's greatest enemies. Inflammation not only causes joint pain, but can also accelerate the loss of muscle strength, making it more difficult to move and recover after physical activity. The worst part is that, as we age, our bodies tend to produce fewer anti-inflammatory substances, which makes the problem worse. Therefore, eating fish is one of the most effective ways to avoid this chronic inflammation. When you add fish like salmon and sardines to your diet, you can help combat this inflammation and keep your legs stronger, more agile, and less prone to injury. Best of all, fish is also an abundant source of high-quality protein, which is crucial for muscle maintenance and growth. As we age, sarcopenia, which is the age-related loss of muscle mass, can begin to set in. This directly affects the health of our legs, making them weaker and more vulnerable to falls. By consuming adequate protein, you can help minimize this loss of muscle mass and maintain the strength in your legs. In addition to protein and omega-3, fish is also an excellent source of B vitamins, such as B12, which not only help maintain muscle health, but also contribute to increased energy and vitality. If you are feeling tired or lacking in energy, including fish in your diet can be a great way to reverse this feeling and improve your quality of life. Now you may be wondering, how can I start including more fish in my diet? The good news is that it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't matter if you've never been a fan of fish or if you don't have much time to cook. There are several quick and easy ways to include fish in your routine. You can bake or grill a piece of salmon with a touch of olive oil, herbs, and lemon. This will create a tasty, nutritious meal that is full of benefits for your legs. And if you don't have much time, canned sardines are an excellent alternative. They are practical, rich in calcium and omega-3, and can be added to salads, pasta, or even eaten alone with a little olive oil and seasoning. If you prefer something lighter, you can try a whole wheat wrap with pieces of grilled fish, or even a fish soup, which in addition to being delicious, will provide all the essential nutrients for muscle strengthening. The important thing is not to wait any longer to start. Even if you don't like fish, try to include some in your diet once a week. In the long run, you'll see a significant difference in your leg strength and overall health. Not only will you be fighting inflammation, but you'll also be providing your body with the nutrients it needs to continue functioning well. Second food, walnuts. One of the secrets to increasing muscle strength in your legs. Now that we've talked about fish and the power of omega-3, let's explore another food that can be your great ally when it comes to keeping your legs strong and healthy. Walnuts. Did you know that walnuts are one of the richest plant sources of essential fatty acids, such as omega-3? But the benefits of walnuts don't stop there. They are packed with antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that help fight inflammation in the body and maintain muscle health, in addition to promoting overall heart health. As we age, inflammation in the body tends to increase. This affects not only the joints, but also the muscles, which become more susceptible to wear and tear and weakness. Regular consumption of walnuts can help fight this inflammation, keeping your muscles stronger and your legs more agile, allowing you to move with greater ease and freedom. In addition, nuts are an excellent source of plant-based protein and magnesium, two essential components for maintaining muscle mass and bone health. Magnesium, for example, is essential for muscle function and for preventing cramps, something that many people begin to experience as they age. You may be wondering, how can I include nuts in my diet in an easy way? The answer is easier than it seems. There is no need for complicated recipes or long preparation times. Nuts can be eaten alone as a healthy snack between meals, or they can be added to various recipes. An easy way to consume nuts is to add them to your salad. They will add a crunchy touch and add immense nutritional value. In addition, nuts can be used to complement natural yogurt mixed with fruit or even in rice and vegetable dishes. You can also make homemade nut butter, which is excellent on whole grain toast or in smoothies. A practical option that is full of nutrients. And the most interesting thing is that by consuming walnuts, you are not only helping to strengthen your legs, but also promoting brain health. Regular consumption of walnuts has been associated with improvements in cognitive function, which is essential for overall health as we age. If you are starting to notice that your legs are getting weaker, or if you have noticed difficulty performing everyday activities, such as walking or climbing stairs, walnuts may be the simple and effective solution you are looking for. They are rich in good fats, which help in muscle repair and recovery after physical activity. This means that by including them in your diet, you are helping your muscles to regenerate faster and stay stronger. Now, imagine how easy it would be to integrate walnuts into your diet as a simple habit that not only strengthens your legs, but also improves your overall health. This change can be simple and effective simply by incorporating walnuts into your daily diet. With all the powerful properties of walnuts, you can start to feel the difference in the strength of your legs in no time. So if you haven't started consuming this superfood yet, how about starting now? Third food, eggs. The natural fuel for stronger, more active legs. After talking about the anti-inflammatory power of fish and the nutritional power of nuts, it's time to look at a food that you might have in your fridge right now. Simple, affordable, and extremely effective when it comes to muscle strengthening. Eggs. Eggs are true nutrient packs. They contain complete proteins. That is, they provide all 9 essential amino acids that the body needs to build and maintain muscles. And if we're talking about strong legs, you need resistant, well-nourished muscles that are able to support your body safely and in balance. The protein present in eggs, especially in the white, is highly bioavailable, which means that the body absorbs it extremely efficiently. This is essential for the elderly, since the ability to absorb and use proteins decreases with age. In other words, what your body used to do easily now requires more attention and quality when choosing foods. But eggs are not just protein, it is also very rich in choline, an essential nutrient that directly affects muscle function and the health of the nervous system. Choline helps with communication between the brain and muscles, allowing for more coordinated movements and faster reactions. 2 essential aspects to avoid falls, trips, or loss of balance, which are increasingly dangerous as we age. And we cannot forget vitamin D, found in the egg yolk. This vitamin plays a vital role in bone and muscle health. Vitamin D deficiency is associated with leg weakness, cramps, loss of muscle mass, and even a greater risk of falls. By consuming eggs regularly, you help to maintain your levels of this essential vitamin, especially if your sun exposure is limited. In addition, eggs are an excellent source of iron, another nutrient that, when lacking, can cause fatigue and a feeling of heaviness in the legs. Many people over 60 live with this feeling of weakness without realizing that it may be related to something as simple as a nutritional deficiency that a food like eggs can correct. And the best part is that eggs are extremely versatile. You can prepare them boiled, scrambled, poached, in omelets stuffed with vegetables, or even include them in healthy pancakes made with oats or banana. They fit easily into any meal of the day, from breakfast to dinner. And an important detail: for many years, eggs were unfairly considered villains because of their cholesterol content. But today, science has proven that the cholesterol present in eggs is not the main cause of cardiovascular diseases, as was previously thought. On the contrary, eggs, when consumed in moderation and within a balanced diet, can protect the heart and improve your overall health. So if you are looking for a practical and nutritious way to maintain the strength of your legs, start valuing eggs. They may seem simple, but they are true allies for those who want to preserve mobility, energy, and autonomy. Things that make all the difference in the quality of life as the years go by. Fourth food: banana, energy, strength, and relief for your legs in one food. After exploring the benefits of proteins and good fats, now let's talk about a sweet, practical, and powerful fruit that may be more present in your routine than you imagine: the banana. But don't be fooled. It doesn't just provide energy. Bananas may be exactly what your legs need to stay firm, stable, and healthy. What makes bananas so special is their high concentration of potassium, a mineral that is essential for muscle function. Potassium acts directly on the conduction of nerve impulses, helping your muscles to contract and relax efficiently. When this mineral is lacking, and this happens frequently in older people, symptoms such as cramps, a feeling of heaviness in the legs, weakness, and even muscle tremors appear. Imagine that potassium is like a bridge between the brain and the muscles. It ensures that signals arrive clearly and quickly, and when this bridge is worn out due to lack of nutrients, your muscles begin to fail. And your legs are the first to give the warning sign. In addition, bananas are also rich in complex carbohydrates, which means quality energy for your muscles. If you've ever felt that weak feeling in your legs, as if you were out of strength, you can be sure that your blood glucose levels and the nutritional status of your muscle cells have everything to do with it. Bananas come in here as a source of natural fuel, especially useful before or after a walk, light exercise, or more strenuous household activity. And there's more. Bananas contain soluble fiber, which helps control blood sugar and improves the absorption of important nutrients for your muscles. This is vital for those who are dealing with pre-diabetes, type 2 diabetes, or even insulin resistance, conditions that are very common after the age of 60 and that directly affect muscle strength and health. Another valuable point is that bananas are rich in vitamin B6, essential for the production of cellular energy and neuromuscular health. In other words, it helps both the proper functioning of muscles and their recovery after physical exertion. If you often feel pain or fatigue in your legs, even with simple activities, this may be an indication that your muscles are not recovering as they should. And bananas can help correct this. And of course, we can't forget about their practicality. Bananas can be taken anywhere, eaten at any time, and don't require any complicated preparation. A banana for breakfast or as an afternoon snack can make a real difference in your mood and the strength of your legs throughout the day. If you want to enhance its effects even more, try combining it with a spoonful of oatmeal, a little natural yogurt, or even some chopped nuts. This combination of fiber, protein, and potassium creates a perfect combination for muscle strengthening and optimal leg function. Small changes like these, made consistently, build a stronger body that is prepared for the challenges of everyday life. Because it's not just about walking easily, it's about continuing to live with independence, autonomy, and dignity. Now that you know the surprising benefits of bananas for the health of your legs, let's talk about one last food that may be missing from your plate. And that is crucial for giving structure to what your muscles need most. Fifth food, 5. Spinach, the green food that gives structure and stability to your legs. If so far we have talked about foods rich in protein, good fats and essential minerals, what is missing to complete this team is a powerful source of structural micronutrients, which act directly on bone health, the nervous system and muscle resistance. And spinach delivers all of this. With simple and affordable green leaves, it can be what is missing in your routine to restore firmness and vigor to your legs. Spinach is very rich in magnesium, a mineral that is often overlooked, but essential for muscle function. It acts in the process of muscle contraction and relaxation, being essential to avoid cramps, pain, and that feeling of stiffness in the legs. In addition, magnesium participates in the production of cellular energy. That is, it literally helps your muscles have fuel to function properly. Another valuable nutrient present in spinach is potassium, which, as we saw in the previous chapter, is vital to prevent weakness and muscle imbalances. Spinach provides this mineral in a light and bioavailable form, complementing other foods in your diet that may already be contributing to this function. But what makes spinach truly unique is its combination of vitamin K, calcium, and iron. 3 nutrients that work together to protect both your muscles and the bones that support them. Vitamin K is especially important in old age because it improves bone density and reduces the risk of fractures, something that is critical in the elderly. Iron, on the other hand, is essential for transporting oxygen to the muscles, ensuring that they receive everything they need to function without fatigue. This is why many people with iron deficiency, especially the elderly, report feeling heavy, weak, or even painful when climbing stairs. And the most worrying thing is that this is often interpreted as something normal with age, when in fact it can be solved with smart eating. And there's more. Spinach is also a source of powerful antioxidants, such as alpha-lipoic acid, which help protect peripheral nerves and improve muscle sensitivity. This is essential to avoid falls and to ensure that your muscles respond quickly to environmental stimuli, such as a poorly calculated step or an unexpected stumble. Now, if you think that eating spinach means only making boring salads, know that there are delicious ways to include it in your daily diet. It can be sautéed with garlic and olive oil, added to omelets, mixed into soups, used as a filling for pancakes, or even blended into fruit juices. The idea is simple. The easier it is for you to prepare and consume, the greater the chance that you will make this habit part of your routine. Incorporating spinach into your daily diet is like investing in the foundation of a house. You strengthen the structure, improve your balance, and ensure that your legs, which support everything, continue to function well, even as you age. If you've made it this far, you've already understood that leg weakness after 60 isn't inevitable. And more importantly, it doesn't have to be permanent. The secret isn't in magic formulas, false promises, or miracle cures. It's in what you choose to put on your plate every day. Fish, rich in omega-3s to combat silent inflammation. Nuts, which nourish your muscles with protein and antioxidants. Eggs, with their full load of amino acids and choline, directly supporting your nervous system and muscle strength. Bananas, which replenish the potassium that's sorely lacking and may be behind leg cramps and fatigue. And finally, spinach, that green hero that provides iron, magnesium, vitamin K, and the structure for bones and muscles to stay strong, even as you age. The science is clear. Your diet has a direct impact on your physical strength, balance, coordination, and independence. If you want to continue climbing stairs without holding onto the handrail, if you want to walk with confidence, play with your grandchildren without fear of falling, or simply get out of bed with energy, the change starts now, in your kitchen. And here's a simple step. Choose 2 of these foods and incorporate them into your routine this week. Then add 1 more. You don't have to change everything at once. Small decisions build big transformations. But tell me, do you already eat any of these foods? Which ones will you start including more often? Tell me here in the comments. Your experience can help other people. Oh, and if this video was useful to you, don't forget to like it, share it with someone in your family who is also feeling weaker legs, and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving valuable tips like this. Remember, taking care of your legs is taking care of your freedom. And freedom after 60 is everything. See you in the next video.